That's the goal.
JB again. What would you say, like you being a music head, or we could be multiple, perfect albums, perfect albums, like no skips, like you can listen to it all the time, you never get tired of it.
All right, the Recovery album for Eminem. Dang, that's a hard question. I have to like think about that. Oh my gosh. I think J. Cole's an amazing artist. I like him lyrically. Eminem, I would like Kendrick Lamar. Yeah. Okay. I'm like, okay. Yeah, I think that would pretty much be like all I could think of for like albums right now. Yeah. Eminem is like my top. Josh?
What does it mean to just have the support of this community here in Power Rangers fandom, and how is that unique, in your world?
It's a beautiful, beautiful thing. The impact that my dad had on so many people. It's heartbreaking because he's not here, but it's beautiful to see the love that he left behind and the lives that he changed. And I'm just grateful that that's my dad, and that was my hero in real life. And I'm so happy I could be here and meet all his fans. So.
Okay, next person. Tell me about the direction of your music. Again, listening to some of your catalog from years ago till now, I hear there's a shift in the direction of the music, style of music.
Right now, I think the lane that I want to go is pop. I really, I want to make, my music is like radio quality music, like, sounding wise, but I think the lane I want to go for is pop. I really like the pop culture, like, Ariana Grande, Doja Cat. I like the lane that they're in, and I think I want to stick to that.
What is your biggest inspiration for creating your music?
Pain. My biggest inspiration is pain. I think that carried me through a lot in my life, and there's a saying I like to say is the things we go through in life aren't for us; it's for other people. So if my pain and what I'm going through can inspire people, that's why I do what I do.
Exactly how long has your music career started? Like how long ago was it that it actually started? And with that, when did you really take it seriously?
I was in the industry at 15. I started recording professionally at 15, and I took it really serious at like 15. But when I was 17, that's when I started really being around a lot of people in the industry, like a lot of rappers and a lot of known people. And I just learned the industry so young that now that I'm 24, I kind of have like I know a lot of people, so I have a lot of doors open, pretty much.
Yeah. Is there an artist, past or present, that you would want to collaborate with?
Eminem.
Yeah. All right. What would you say are your favorite and least favorite aspects of being a musician? I know it can be tough sometimes, trying to find a lane and make your own thing and be confident. So what would you say your favorite and least favorite aspects?
So my favorite would be I get to tell my story, I get to vent, and I get to say whatever I want. And my least would be people do judge you a lot based off appearance or what you wear, how you talk, how you look. So that would probably be my favorite and least aspect to the industry.
So how far do you want to go within your career? Do you want to become the next legend that we all...
I want to win a Grammy. And I'm going to work until I get there. Yeah.
What do you enjoy outside of music?
I get this question a lot. I really just enjoy music. It's crazy. I know it sounds crazy. But I like to go out with my friends. I like water. I like anything involving water, like jet skiing, going on a boat. I like going to the beach to get a peace of mind. That's just hanging out with my friends.
What's your favorite part of your creation process when it comes to making your music? Is it the writing? Is it actually being in the booth and laying down tracks? Is it mixing? What's your favorite part of it?
Being being in the booth and writing.
When you start at 15 and you're 24, you're still very young. How do you, I don't know, what have you learned in that time? And what would you tell your younger self?
I would tell my younger self to not be so gullible and vulnerable, especially as a young woman, young lady that I'm now a young woman, right? The industry is a very tricky. The music industry is a very tricky industry, and it's very. You have to be careful. There's a lot of snakes in the grass, and there's a lot of people that are not really in it for you. They're in it for themselves. So you have to be really careful who you work with.
So my question would be, what are some of your favorite experiences or stories from your path in the music industry?
I was backstage with Drake and the Migos and Tyga, and I actually got to see Drake do a prayer before he went on stage, which was like pretty cool.
What would you say is the best piece of advice you got from somebody in the music industry? And who was it from?
My dad. Well, not in the music industry. In the industry alone, my dad always told me, always have a lawyer look over any contract or anything that you sign. So I'm really careful on any paperwork that I sign or I read.
So a lot of musicians, especially rappers, get into acting later on in their career. Is that something you're interested in doing?
Yeah. I want to make a movie about my life, like 8 Mile. Like, again, Eminem. Yeah, I really like acting. So I plan to take that route sooner.
When did it become therapeutic to you?
Music?
Yes. You said earlier you like to share your
Yeah,
life.
when I was a teenager, music really became like a way for me to cope. So that's when it really became like really therapeutic.
When you're getting involved so young, I mean, your dad was working young too. I mean, what was he able to impart? Just being a young person in the entertainment industry is tough.
Yeah, you learn a lot being young, and it kind of gives you tough skin. That's why my dad was like, really tough.
If you could give any advice or a message back to the fans of your music or of the legacy you come from, what would it be?
It's so many things I want to say. Like mental health for one is very important. Never give up. Believe in yourself and love yourself. Just love yourself. Even with imperfections, we're perfect. In our own skin. And I just really want everyone to love themselves and live life and just appreciate life.
Yes. Since you said that this is your first con, come to this con, are you going to come to future cons like this?
If I hope so. I would like to.
Are you having fun?
Yeah. It's a little overwhelming a little bit because it's my first time, but I'm having fun.
I think I know a few artists, but who's in your top 5?
All right, I think we all know what's coming first, right?
Eminem.
All right, Eminem, J. Cole, Kendrick Lamar, Lil Wayne. All right, I'm just gonna throw like Kevin Gates in there. Let's just say that. All right.
Piggybacking off of that question, I noticed that you didn't mention any women artists.
Women, okay. I can name women. I really like Nicki Minaj, the lane she went, like Mary J. Blige, Keisha Cole. Yeah, okay. It's real.
Last question.
Did you feel obligated with carrying on your father's legacy?
No, but yes, but I'm not here because I feel obligated. I'm here because I want to be. And I feel like I need to stay ahead in my dad's place. You know, I need to be here. I need to meet the fans. That's what my dad would have wanted. And I'm absolutely honored to even be here for my dad. And I love it.
I could probably speak for the rest of us. We do too.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.